What's up, everybody? This is CG Artist Recommend Stuff to Watch. This is a new type of content that I'm making. Hopefully, some of you might enjoy it, some of you might not. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually really curious what you think. I have a love for filmmaking, and that's the reason I wanted to make this as a way to have something concrete that I can talk about and that speaks to my passions. If you decide to watch this video, I appreciate it. Consider subscribing, hitting that like, sharing helps a bunch. Also comment, it helps a lot. So anyways, first I recommended action films. Second, I recommended some family films. This time around, I'm recommending scary movies. So horror or scary edition. First, we have The Haunting of Hill House. You should definitely watch that series. It's amazing. The Haunting on Bly Manor, to me, dropped a little bit. It's not as great as The Haunting of Hill House, but it's a decent watch. The Fall of the House of Usher. It goes beyond the measure for The Haunting of Hill House. That series is amazing. A limited series. Midnight Mass. I would rank it around the same as Hunting on Bly Manor. It was a good watch, but I wouldn't put it like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. The other ones, I think they're around there for me, but these are all nonsense from somebody on the internet, so take that as you will. Next, I don't know if this is everywhere, but you can watch Shutter, where I'm at. That film, if you haven't seen it and you're kind of scared of ghost films, that one is rough. Stephen King Doctor Sleep, that one is within the It universe, Stephen King universe, and it relates to The Shining, so I would definitely recommend you watching that. First time I watched it, I wasn't aware that it was connected until I got near the end of the film. I was like, what the? Anyway, Korean film that I would recommend, I believe is Korean, Train to Busan. It's a really good, to me, a really good zombie film. The Watchers was a fun watch. I enjoyed that film. Would recommend that one. One that is a great film. I'm really sad that one of the actors passed away, sadly, but it's a fun watch. It's kind of like a Zombieland type movie, so take that into account. Is Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. The intro to that film is peak movie making, so fun and funny. But it depends on the kind of movies you like to watch. To me, I really like zombie flicks. Like you can just shut your brain out and just pay attention to what is going on. Another one that I believe is Korean. It could be Japanese. Let me check that before I get obliterated on the comments. And horror movies, zombie horror movies, yeah. Hashtag Alive is a zombie film. Really enjoyed it. Would recommend. And the last two, which I would definitely recommend you watch if you haven't, and if you love film as much as I do. First, Frankenstein from Guillermo del Toro. Amazing film. Really amazing film. Really well done. I like the way the story is showcased, is respecting the source material, which there's been so many adaptations of Frankenstein. This one has to be amongst my favorite, if not my favorite. The other ones, I don't think they fully understood what the story is about. I think this one actually does. And last, this is a limited series. I wish they would make more, but I don't know if we're gonna see that ever again. But it's Guillermo del Toro Cabinet of Curiosities. By this point, if you haven't watched this, I don't know what to tell you. That limited series is incredible. Every single episode is like a film in and of itself. Those are my recommendations for scary movies to watch on Netflix specifically. You would have to check depending on the location where you're at if it's gonna be for you or not. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.